Hi guys, it's Dee and welcome to Dee's Yard. You guys, I am so excited about today's video. If you are anything like me, then you love to shop for plants and get a steal of the deal while doing so. And y'all, I feel like I hit the jackpot when it comes to clearance plants. I have cleaned up. I'm so excited to share with you what I got as well as how much I paid. Also, I encourage everybody to at least browse the sale or clearance racks at your local nursery or garden centers because you just never know what you're gonna find. Just like at the grocery store, there's a natural rotation when it comes to seasons. So when the new bloomers come in, they need to push the old bloomers out. And most of the time, there is nothing wrong with the plants at all. Now, I will say I have seen my fair share of the dead or stressed plants. Definitely don't bother with the dead plants, but I will go ahead and buy a stress plant if I really want it, because I know giving the proper sunlight, proper water, and pruning will really go a long way. Now in this plant haul, I got all my plants from 3 different stores: Ace Hardware, Lowe's, and Home Depot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the plant haul. And the first plants that I got are called a Sentimental Blue Balloon Flower, and whew, that is a mouthful. These are perennials and they get about 18 to 24 inches tall and wide, and they bloom in the summer, and there is nothing wrong with these plants at all. And I got them for $1 each. That's it. And they originally were $4.50. So that was a good deal. The next plants that I got are perennials as well, and they're called a Laura Garden Phlox. They get about 3 feet high and 2 feet wide, and they also bloom in the spring. Now, if you are unsure of a variety before you purchase them, I highly recommend to Google to make sure that they are what you want. I live in a very humid environment, and I know that garden phlox is very susceptible to mildew. So I really quick just Googled to make sure that they were mildew resistant, and lucky for me, they were. I ended up snagging 3 of them for $3 each. They were originally $10. So that was a deal. There is nothing wrong with these at all, just a couple spent blooms. The next plant that I got is a arborescens hydrangea, also known as smooth hydrangea. This one's from Monrovia, called Seaside Serenade Bar Harbor. This was originally $35. It says 70% off on the tag, but I ended up getting this hydrangea for $5, y'all. $5, and there's nothing wrong with this plant. It's one of the first bloomers, so obviously it's looking spent, but there's nothing wrong with it at all. So I'm super excited about this. The next plant that I got is a hydrangea paniculata, so they can take a lot of sun. This one is also from Monrovia, and it's called Candy Apple. It was also listed at 70% off with a regular price of $34, but I ended up getting also for $5 only. So both of the hydrangeas that I got were a total of $10. That is a steal, y'all. This is looking a little bit scraggly, but it's a paniculata, so it blooms on new wood, so this can take a really good pruning. The next plant that I got, I'm really excited about because I was already in the market for another Abelia. I already have one and I love it so much, but I wanted to get the Kaleidoscope Abelia for its variegation as well as these orange-red tips. That is absolutely gorgeous, and I know that the pollinators absolutely love this. It gets about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and this one was from Gardener's Confidence, and it was originally $28, and I ended up getting it for $9. Super excited about this. The next plant that I got is also from Gardener's Confidence. This is called a Prolific Viburnum. It gets about 5 to 6 feet tall and wide. It blooms in the spring with white blooms, and then in the winter it has some berries for some winter interest. So I'm excited about that. This one was originally $28, and I got it for $10. The next plant that I got is in a 3-gallon container, and it was originally $26, and I got it for $13. This is an Encore Azalea. It's called Autumn Royalty, and it blooms this beautiful pink purplish bloom. Now, Encore Azaleas, they're pretty famous because they bloom in the spring, summer, and fall. So this is a reblooming azalea. So it's just going through its summer flush right now. So I should get one more bloom on it before the end of the year. And I am super excited about this plant. The rest of the plants I have in my plant haul are either from Proven Winners or the Southern Living Plant Collection, which both happen to be my favorite plant brands. So I'm super excited about that. So starting with the Proven Winners, I ended up getting 3 of these spirea. They are called Double Play Doozy, and they are reblooming spirea, and they bloom from the spring into the fall, and they're originally $30 each. I took this one up to the register and it rang up as $5, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to get the other 2. They were looking a little bit rough, but I was like, I'm bringing them all home for $5 each. That is a steal, y'all. The next plants that I got are Weigela from the Proven Winners collection, and these are called Wine and Roses. I just love that name, y'all. They get about 4 to 5 feet tall and wide, and these ones were originally $25 and I got them for $12. It says they bloom in the spring, but I'm curious if they're rebloomers because when I bought them, they were just completely budded up, but I did top off all those just so the plant wasn't sending energy into blooming. The next plant I got is also Weigela from Proven Winners. This one's called Midnight Wine, and again, I love that name. This one stays fairly compact. It only gets about 10 to 12 inches tall and 18 to 24 inches wide, and I just think that this burgundy foliage is just a beauty. Now, this one was originally $27 and I got it for $8. $8, y'all. Nothing wrong with this plant. The last plant I got from Proven Winners is a 9-bark called Summer Wine. It gets about 5 to 6 feet tall and wide. Again, I just love the foliage on this. It blooms in the late spring, early summer. And this one was originally $25 and I got it for $12. So half off, super excited, nothing wrong with this plant. All right, so moving on to the Southern Living plant collection. The first one that I got is a pink Stella camellia. I absolutely love camellias, y'all. They're evergreens and they bloom in the fall. This one gets about 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. They bloom a beautiful medium pink bloom in the fall. And this one was originally $25 and I got it for $12. The next camellia I got is a little bit of a mystery. I know it's a Camellia sasanqua. It's going to bloom in the fall, but there's no tag on it. Now, there was another camellia next to it, and that was the Alabama Beauty, so I'm assuming it was the same one, and that gets about 12 to 15 feet tall and about 8 to 10 feet wide, and I have a perfect spot on the side of my garden shed, so I'm hoping it's the Alabama Beauty, but if it's not, I'm totally fine. And this one was for $11. So I'm super excited. So the last one I have for this plant haul is also from the Southern Living plant collection, and it was a $9 crepe myrtle tree. $9. Guys, I absolutely love this. Beautiful lavender blooms. It contrasts perfectly with the burgundy dark foliage. That is just so unique. This one's called Delta Eclipse, and it gets about 8 to 10 feet tall and 4 to 6 feet wide, and I got it for $9. That is a steal, y'all. I'm super excited about it. And of course, I better wrap this up because it's starting to rain. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope I inspired you to at least check out the clearance racks. You never know what you're gonna find. Bye.